ॐ येनात्मना विलीयन्ते उद्भवन्ति च वृत्तयः नित्यावगतये तस्मै नमोऽधीः प्रत्ययात्मने प्रमथ्यवज्रोपमयुक्तिसंभृतैः श्रुतेररातीन् शतशो वचोऽसिभिः ररक्ष वेदार्थनिधिं विशालधीर् नमो यतीन्द्राय गुरोर्गरीयसे शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। We have seen up to what shloka? 145.
Yes, Swami. Shloka, but we need to see the tika.
In 144, let us see from few shlokas prior to this. The Vachyartha of Tvampada and Tatpada. This is known through Anvaya or Vidhimukha Pramana. That is the Mukhya Vishaya. विधिमुख प्रमाणेन पदार्थ शोधनम. When we say padartha shodhanam, what is the meaning of padartha shodhanam? Total silence.
Lakshartha.
Tvampada.
Negating the Vachyartha of Tvampada.
Padartha shodhanam means ability to understand the lakshyartha. When the pada, whether it is Tvampada or Tatpada, when that is mentioned, when I hear Tat or Tvampada and I am able to think of the lakshyartha, this is called Padartha Shodhanam. So Padartha Shodhanam requires Vidhimukha Pramana. That is what the discussion was. In that, Purvapaksha is Kshanika Vijnanam. According to Kshanika Vijnanamata, the Jnanam, Kriya, Karaka, everything is one. And that Vijnanam, existence as well as Nasha. So this is what Bauddha Mata said. So Siddhanti said, if it is Kshana Bhangura, if it lasts only one Kshana, that same thing becoming Kriya also, Karaka also, Jnanam also in one Kshana is not possible. And Viramya Vyapara is not there, that for one Kshana it will be Kriya, after one Kshana it will become other Karaka, then another Karaka, then Jnanam. This is not possible. So, Mukhya Kshanik Vijnana Mata Khandanam is being discussed. So Siddhanti said in 143 Tika, Anubhutehe Asyaha, so on page number 296, third line. Anubhutehe Asyaha Sattvam, Swarupa Sattvam, Nashitvam, Kshanabhanguratvam, Ishtam Chet, Tava Tarhi. If this is Ishtam, what? That Anubhuti means is Kshanik Vijnana is existing Swarupataha, then it's Nashitvam, it is getting destroyed on its own. Kshanabhanguratvam, it lasts for one kshana. If all these you accept, then you should also accept Sakartritvam. There is some karta in this Kshanik Vijnana also. Now, Purva Paksha does not like this. According to them, the dharma and dharmi, these two Vedas are unacceptable because they say there is everything is only Kshanik Vijnanam. In that Kshanik Vijnanam, Vijnanam is dharmi and it has some dharmas. What kind of dharma? Sattvam, Nashitvam, Kshanabhanguratvam, Sakartrutvam. All these dharmas belonging to Kshanik Vijnana, they don't want. So, in 144, we saw Purvapakshi doing Nirakaranam of all this. In Tika, if you see the second last line in the Tika, Tataha Savikalpakatvat Akshanikatva Asatvat Nashitva Agnyatwadi Vyavrittehe Anubhutesha Savikalpaka Jnana Gocharatvat Na Sattva Nashavatwadi Dharma Siddhihi Ityartha. All these dharma siddhi will not happen. Savikalpakatvat, because it is savikalpa. This jnanam, anubhuti is savikalpa. Vikalpena saha vartate. Akshanikatva, asatvat. Akshanikatva, satvat. Did you correct that reading?
Yes, Swamiji.
So, Akshanikatva is not there. They don't say there is a dharma called Kshanikatva. They will say there is the absence of Akshanikatva. Akshanikatva, asatva. Akshanikatva means sthiratva, sthayitva. Sthayitva abhava is Kshanikatva. Then Nashitva, Agnyatva, Adi Vyavritti. Nashitva Vyavritti is Sattva because it is staying there for one moment. So Nashitva, Agnyatva, Adi Vyavrittehe, they are their Vyavritti, their elimination is there in this Kshanik Vijnana. Nashitva, Agnyatva, Vyavritti. Anubhutesya savikalpaka jnana agocharatvat. And anubhuti does not have it does not become, means kshanik vigyan. Anubhuti shabda, here you have to remember kshanik vigyan. Kshanik vigyan does not become the vishaya of savikalpaka jnana. अनुभूतेः सविकल्पक ज्ञान अगोचरत्वात्, and therefore sattva, nashavatva, etc., all these dharma, their siddhi you cannot do. So Siddhanti will say, what Siddhanti is telling Kshanik Vijnanavadi, that you will not be able to explain how this Kshanik Vijnan has some dharmas without accepting that there is only Kshanik Vijnan and nothing else. But it is Kshanika, it has Swataha, Sattva and Nashitva, and it alone becomes Kriya also, Karaka also, Jnanam also. All this you will not be able to justify. So, therefore, na sattva nashavattvadi dharma siddhi ityartha. Siddhanti says, therefore, sattva, nashavatva, all these dharma siddhi will not happen for kshanik vigyan. Sattva means it is there existing for one moment. Nasha means it is getting destroyed on its own. These are the dharmas. Their siddhi will not happen. Etadeva sputayati. Swalakshanavadir nasho, nasho anasha nivrittita. Agora sattvam gotvam te natu tad gotva lakshanam. This is another contradiction in Kshanik Vijnana. What is nasha swalakshana avadhihi? Swalakshana avadhi means swaswarupa. Swarupa matra is swalakshana. Swalakshana should remain. This swalakshana avadhi, this is called nasha. When we see tika, it will become clear. Now, according to Kshanik Vijnana, they have to define what is nasha. So, what do they say? Nasha is anasha nivrittita. Abhava of anasha is called nasha. Then, Uttarardha. What is gotvam? Agoho asattvam gotvam. Gotva bhinna abhava is gotva. Gotva bhinna is ashwatva. Ashwatva abhava is gotva. This is how they define. So according to them, gotvam is agoho asattvam. Natu tad gotva lakshanam, but it is not gotva lakshana. How? See in tika. There are some defects in such thinking. Ayam artha. 145 tika. Karyam vinashyat na niravadhi nashyati. Idam atra nasti. Idam idanim nasti. Nashtam itiva. Nasho vyavahriyate. Yasmat. Tasmat kimapi asti. Vinasha avadhi bhutam. Avinashyat. Anutpannam swatah siddham cha iti abhyupeyam tadetadaha. Karyam vinashyat na niravadhi nashyati. When any karya is there, its destruction will be always in karana. So it will leave karana and it will get destroyed. Niravadhi na nashyati. Avadhi means some remainder will be there. Idam atra nasti, idam idanim nasti, and nashtam itiva. Nasha vyavahara is done in this way. Idam. Idam means you take ghata. Ghato atra nasti. Ghato idanim nasti. Atra nasti means desha. Abhava in desha. Idanim nasti in kala. And nashto ghataha. Ghata is not there. In other words, nasha is either pragabhava, pradvansa bhava, anyonya bhava, or atyanta bhava. In this way, vyavahriyate yasmat. Since this is how it is, therefore, tasmat kimapi asti vinasha avadhi bhutam. There is some vinasha avadhi bhutam asti avinashyat anutpannam swatah siddham cha iti abhyupeyam. That which is avinashyat, not subject to destruction. Anutpannam, that which doesn't have utpatti. And swatah siddham. So this is kutastha. Avinashyat means that which doesn't have vinasha. There is no utpatti, and it is swatah siddha. This is kutastha chaitanya according to Vedanta. Iti abhyupeyam tadetadaha swalakshana vadirnasho. Swalakshana, see vigraha. Swarupam eva lakshanam yasya saha swalakshanaha. This is sankshipta rupa. Swarupam eva lakshanam yasya sa swalakshana. So swarupam eva lakshanam, lakshanam pramanam, dharmo va yasya. Lakshanam means actually dharma. That is the appropriate shabda there. Like goho lakshanam, the lakshana of cow. So gotvam, that is a dharma. Or sasana dimatvam, sasana dimatvam. Saha swalakshanaha. So avadhihi sima yasya vinashasya. When anything is destroyed, that vinasha will take it up to a point. What is that point? Where its actual lakshana will remain. So avadhihi sima yasya vinashasya. So tatha. Swalakshanaha so avadhihi sima yasya vinashasya. So this is how it should be. Swalakshana should be avadhi of that nasha. But according to Kshanik Vijnanavadi, see what they define. तथा च त्वन्मते आविर्भाव तिरोभावयोः avadhi स्थिरस्य. Here avadhi means they have given sima, means there has to be some prakashaka, some sakshi, that a thing is destroyed. Who will be able to tell? Something which is existing at that time and beyond. Similarly, something is utpannam. Who will tell? Some kutastha vastu which was existing before this utpatti and continues after this utpatti. That Sakshi alone will be able to tell the utpatti or nasha. So Kshanik Vijnanvadi, their thinking is that Kshanik Vijnan itself will tell utpatti and nasha. How will it know its own utpatti? How will it know its own nasha? That is this line. तथा च त्वन्मते आविर्भाव तिरोभावयोः अवधिभूतस्य स्थिरस्य अभावात्. That avadhibhuta sthira vastu, sakshi, is not there in your matam, tvanmata, kshanik vijnan. Avirbhav means utpatti, tirobhav means laya. And therefore, na sattva vinashayoho siddhihi. So, of this kshanik vijnana, its sattva and its vinasha, siddhi will not happen. Nacha swajanmanasham va drashtum arhati kashana tau hi prag uttarabhavau charamaha prathama kshanau. स्वजन्म और नाश द्रष्टुम न कश्चन अर्हति. Nobody can see their own birth, nobody can see their own death. Birth here in the shloka is, in the tika is given avirbhava. Death means tirobhava. What are they? Tauhi prak abhava, uttara bhava, charama kshana and prathama kshana. Prag bhava, charama kshana. Pragabhav, then Janma, Ghata Utpatti. That is Charama Kshana of Pragabhav. And Uttara Abhava means Pradhansa Bhava, Prathama Kshana. So a Kshanik Vijnan appeared. Kshanik Vijnan existed and it got dissolved. This Kshanik Vijnana came and went. Who knew? So its siddhi will not happen in your paksha. Siddhanti is telling him. Kincha apoha pakshe anyanya ashrayasya prasajyeta ityaha. Apohanam, you say nasha is anasha nivrittita. If you define this way, nasha is nothing but anasha nivrittita. It is the absence of non-destruction, is destruction. In this way, if you define, then there is anyanya ashraya. Why? Siddhe nashe tad virodhino anashasya siddhihi. Tad siddhau tad apoha rupa nasha siddhihi ityarthaha. Any jnanam which depends upon pratyogi jnanam. So ghata abhava. Ghata abhava jnanam requires ghata jnanam. If I don't know what is ghata, I will not be able to say there is ghata abhava. If I don't know who is Devadatta, I will not be able to say Devadatta is absent here. So, nasha, if you define as anasha nivritti, to know nasha, you have, in lakshana, you have used a term anasha. So now you want to know anasha. What is anasha? Anasha is abhava of nasha. So to know nasha, you have to know anasha. to know anasha, you have to know nasha. This is anyanya ashraya. So that's why he said, siddhe nashe tad virodhino anashasya siddhi. When nasha is known, then you can know anasha. When anasha becomes known, tad siddhav tad apoha rupa nasha siddhi. When anasha is known, then absence of anasha is nasha. This is how you will do siddhi. So there is anyanya ashraya. Yattu samanyam anabhyupagacchata. Samanya means jati. Samanyam anabhyupagacchata. If you don't accept jati, bauddhe, bauddhena, agो vyavritti go lakshanam iti abhyupagamyate. What is go ho lakshanam? Agो vyavritti. Agो vyavritti. Absence of agotvam is gotvam. Iti abhyupagamyate tad anupapannam. This is also having anyanya ashraya. This is same thing. To know gau, you have used agoho vyavritti. So agoho I have to know. The lakshana requires knowledge of agoho. Agotvam. How will I know agotvam? First I have to know gotvam. Anyanya ashraya se tadavasthyat iti abhipratya. In this such drashtant also or such lakshana, there is anyanya ashraya. He explains further in Tika. Goho anyasya ashvatvadehe agopadabhideyasya asatvam. What is cow? Cow is not horse. Then he will ask, what is horse? What is not cow? So to know cow, I have to know horse. To know horse, I have to know
Cow.
Cow.
Oh.
in this way, if you do lakshana, then there is anyanya ashraya. So Siddhanti is saying, your kshanik vijnana is also like this. All their lakshanas are like this only. Why they say like this, so that they don't have to accept anything other than kshanik vijnana. Vedantis also don't have anything other than Chaitanya. But we don't have problem because we have Maya. You see, with Maya, there is Gau also, Ashwa also, Sasanadi Matvam also, Ekashaphavatvam, Dvishaphavatvam, everything is there with Maya. But everything is Anirvachaniya. No other darshana wants Maya. That's why they go on calling Advaiti as Mayavadi. But they don't know Vedanta has a way to solve all problems. See in Tika. Gor anyasya ashvatvadehe agopadabhidheyasya. Goho anyatva is ashvatva. Ashvatvadehe agopada abhideya. It is the abhideya for ago. Agopada, that which tells it is not a cow. Ashwa is not a cow. Abhideyasya asatvam. Asatvam is abhava. Nivrittihi abhavaha. So ashvatva abhava is gotva. What is gotva? Gotva has abhava of everything other than gotva. Ashvatva, Vyagratva, Hastitva, there is abhava of everything. Manushyattva, Purushatva. That is Gotva. Iti te matam tattu na Gotva lakshanam siddhyati. By this, Gotva lakshana siddhi will not happen. Why? अश्वत्वस्यापि गोत्व व्यावृत्ति लक्षणतया परस्पर आपेक्ष सिद्धित्वाद इत्यर्थः. So you say, what is Gotvam? Ashwatva abhava. So the question will be, what is Ashwatvam? It's a Gotva abhava. Ashwatvasyapi Gotva vyavritti lakshana. So to know Gotva or know Gau, you have to know Ashwa. To know Ashwa, you have to know Gau. So they are paraspara apeksha siddhe. In their siddhi requires siddhi of the other first. Ityartha. Apohavade doshantaram aha. Apohavada means there where there is negation of all. In that, another dosha he gives. This is about the kshanika. Kshanavachyopi yortha syat sopyanya bhava evate. Kshanavachyopi yortha syat sopyanya bhava evate. Yo artha kshanavachyopi syat. That which is kshanavachya means that which lasts only for a kshana. So api anya bhavevate. How do they define? What is kshanikatvam? It says akshanika abhava. It is anya abhava according to their matam. Anya abhava tika. Anya abhavo akshanika abhavaha. Akshanika abhava is kshana. Iti te prasajyate. This will end up happening in your case. Ataha sthiro api kshanikata virodhi tvaya abhyupagataha syad ityarthaha. So what is kshanikatvam? Sthiratva virodhi. What is sthiratvam?
Kshanikatva virodhi.
Kshanikatva virodhi.
Kshanikatva. So sthira requires the knowledge of kshanikatva. Kshanikatva requires knowledge of sthira in this way. So if something is not clearly defined, then such trap will come. Actually, in Khanda and Khanda Khadya, so many of these things are used against Nyaya. Any lakshana that they have done, right? Prithivyaha lakshanam gandhavatvam. So that lakshana is objected. That in Vyavahara it is okay. You can say, there is some Prithvi, it has Gandha, I understood. But in Paramartha, Gandhatva Siddhi will happen through Prithvitva. Prithvitva Siddhi will happen through Gandhatva. So therefore they are Paraspara Sapeksha. Those which are Paraspara Sapeksha are Mithya. If Paraspara Sapeksha Vastu is there, that means something other than these two is real. Like if we ask, Bhokta is real or Bhogya is real?
Both are mithya.
So, because Bhokta Sanya comes because of Bhogya. Bhogya Sanya comes because of Bhokta. So they both are dependently supporting each other. Therefore, they both cannot be absolute. So in the same way, any time such a definition is taken up, where there is Anyanya Ashraya, it will be incomplete understanding. Purvapaksha says, Nanu abhavo nama na sato nivrittirishyate yena ati prasangaha syat. Kintu nirupakya eva anya vyavritya atmana abhilashyata iti shankate. Lashtakantau dhatu is there. Avadigana dhatu. Its karmani prayoga is what is given here. Lashyate, abhilashya, upasarga is karmani prayoga. Purvapaksha says abhava is not nivritti of sat. It is nirupakya eva anya vyavritya atmana abhilashyate. So it is doing anya vyavritti. This is the doubt we will see in the following session. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. How many of you have seen the summary of 18th chapter of Upadeshahasya? Raise your hands. Only 3 people. Four people. I think everyone should go through it. Because otherwise, I don't think people have clarity about this. You may answer some question here and there randomly thinking that your answer will be correct. But it is good to go through it. Om.
Om Swami.